And good afternoon. I'm meteorologist Ryan Weekman here at the WTOL 11 Weather Center, giving you an update on our forecast heading into our Father's Day weekend and the first day of summer upcoming on Sunday. Hard to believe that we're already here, most of the way through the month of June by the time we're done with our 10-day forecast. Right now, we've got a beautiful Friday. We've got dry, clear skies on radar as far as we see in northwest Ohio and southeastern Michigan. But let's press that button and expand the view for us right now. Let's see what's happening across the majority of the United States. You're going to see the most active weather is down across the southern U.S. from places like Texas down to Georgia, and the remnants of at one point was Arthur, Tropical Storm Arthur, the first of the season. Now it's just sitting there spinning, giving some rain to North and South Carolina. We sit under high pressure, but I'm going to go ahead and zoom in now for you so you can see exactly what happened in the southern half of the U.S. with some of these thunderstorms we're seeing from Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama. Boy, those are some big thunderstorms. And notice this front is not moving quickly. It really opens the door up for the potential for lots of rain. In fact, Louisiana yesterday came close. They're going to have to check the records and check the official amounts to potentially setting an all-time one-day rainfall record, close to about 30 inches. We can zoom in again and show you exactly how much rain has fallen in some parts of the deep south. And we're going to zoom in right now so you can see, wow, along the Gulf Coast. In fact, with our computer system here, I'm going to wheel our card out, and some of these rainfall totals are almost unbelievable in southern Mississippi and southern Alabama, showing up widespread 10-inch totals here down towards the Gulf Coast, over towards the Pensacola area, several inches of rain. And this is one of those systems that is just slow to move over in that direction. I'll tell you what, real quick, what I want to show you before we hop over to our next graphic, I want to show you what's happening in the atmosphere here. And I'm calling a little bit of an audible, so I'm going to zoom out and show you how much moisture that there is in the air. This is going to start to become very important for our weekend forecast. Notice we do have those thunderstorms that are showing up here across the deep south. But that moisture plume, I've put on what we call precipitable water. That is how much moisture is in the atmosphere. And obviously where it's green, there's more moisture. Where it's brown, the air is drier. Notice out here towards Texas and Oklahoma, that green, that moisture is now starting to stream back northward. And that's a pretty important connection to what's going to be coming our way as we head, especially at the very end of our upcoming Father's Day weekend. So let's advance things and show you what that weekend forecast has in store for us. As we go to that graphic, you'll see 78 degrees for you on Saturday. Mainly dry though, that isolated shower chance. It's going to be during the early morning hours. So if you wake up early Saturday, you may see a few showers on radar. If you're a sleep in kind of Saturday friend, well, you may wake up, look outside, or I'll step outside and say, it must have rained already today. But the majority of the day will be dry, 78 degrees. Now, Father's Day Sunday, this one 76 for a high. Most of the day is going to be dry, but there's going to be a big system heading our way by Sunday evening and overnight and into early Monday morning. That's going to give us a lot of rain. So now we look at our hour-by-hour forecast, and it's going to show us what's coming our way. So we can look into the future now and see what does that exactly have in store. It's this area of low pressure. It's the same one that's drawing moisture north from the Gulf out there in the Central Plains. Well, by Sunday, it's starting to spread rain in places like Iowa, Missouri, over towards Illinois. And as we advance forward, you're going to see this rainfall moving a little bit closer to northwest Ohio and southeastern Michigan. Look at these showers starting to pick up just near and after sunset on Sunday. And if you're paying attention, you're going to see that rainfall again start to turn a little bit heavier towards midnight Monday morning. As we advance it here, the heaviest of the downpours. So you could go to bed with just some steady showers, but that rainfall might really begin to pick up by the time you're waking up. It's one of those systems that lasts long enough you can go to sleep and it's starting to rain, You can wake up Monday morning and guess what? Yep, it's still raining outside. In fact, the heaviest of those downpours right there on Monday morning. So how much rain are we talking about? A widespread 1 inch of an accumulation is probably the likely scenario, but we always watch these systems closely because they are slow moving, they're raining for a long period of time, and they've got a lot of moisture. These tend to overproduce from what these computer models tell us. So let's keep an eye out for any indications that we start to nudge up closer to 2, maybe even 3 inches of rainfall. It seems very much within the realm of possibilities with this system that's coming in. So that gets us through our rain on Monday. Let's advance things and show you what's next in our forecast. And that's our high temperature trends over the next 10 days. A lot of times we get big temperature swings around here in northwest Ohio and southeastern Michigan. That is not the case here as you look over the next week and a half. High temperatures again going to be in the 70s each and every day. In fact, if you look at our average high temperature by the end of this forecast, we're normally in the mid 80s. So we're starting to fall pretty far behind pace in our extended 10-day forecast here. Heaviest rain Sunday night into Monday. The shower chance on Saturday. Remember, that's just early and it looks pretty light at this point. Enough to get things a little bit wet, but shouldn't ruin or alter any plans that are out there. Next chance for some rain is going to be Wednesday into Thursday. And that muggy feeling, again, besides immediately after that rain comes down on Monday, I think things are feeling pretty comfortable, pretty pleasant. It's not often we get this long of a stretch of low humidity and 70s in June, but that's exactly what we've got on store for us as we look at the temperature trend for the rest of this month. Looking at it, there are signs that heat is going to be back as we get closer to the 4th of July. Obviously, if you've seen that 10-day forecast, you know it's going to be closer to the 4th of July than today is. That's the latest look at our forecast. Hope you have a great rest of your Friday. And for all the dads out there, hope you have a great Father's Day.